Friends, in the last lecture, we had seen about the warming up activity of this lesson, Androcles and the lion. Now, today we will see the story in detail. First, I will read for you Androcles and the lion. The title of the story is Androcles and the lion. Now, listen carefully. Long, long ago, there lived a kind, gentle, and courteous man called Androcles. But he had a very cruel master. In those days, kings, nobles, and other wealthy men used poor people as their slaves. Androcles was a slave. The slaves were forced to work for their masters. They had to do what their masters told them. They had no freedom, no rights. Even when they were unhappy with their masters, they couldn't leave him. They were bound by law to obey their master, however wicked he might be. Androcles didn't like his heartless, wicked master. His master starved his slaves and often whipped them. Androcles felt that even death was better than serving such a master. He kept looking out for a good opportunity. At the first chance he got, he escaped from the clutches of his cruel master. Again, I will read for you. Long, long ago, there lived a kind, gentle, and courteous man called Androcles. But he had a very cruel master. In those days, kings, nobles, and other wealthy men used poor people as their slaves. Androcles was a slave. The slaves were forced to work for their masters. They had to do what their masters told them. They had no freedom, no rights, even when they were unhappy with their masters. They couldn't leave him. They were bound by law to obey their master, however wicked he might be. Androcles didn't like his heartless, wicked master. His master starved his slaves and often whipped them. Androcles felt that even death was better than serving such a master. He kept looking out for a good opportunity. At the first chance he got, he escaped from the clutches of his cruel master. So friends, now I had gone through two paragraphs for you. Now we will see in detail about the story. What is the title of the story? Androcles and the lion. Long, long ago, there lived a kind, gentle, and courteous man called Androcles. Long, long ago, खूप खूप वर्षापूर्वी. बघा, आपण जेव्हा स्टोरी सांगतो तेव्हा आपण असे वाक्य वापरतो, असे शब्द वापरतो. कॅन यू टेल मी अदर वर्ड्स विच आर यूज ॲट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द स्टोरी? तुम्ही सांगू शकता का असे 2-3 शब्द की जे स्टोरीची सुरुवात करण्यासाठी उपयुक्त असतात? लॉंग लॉंग ॲगो हे आहे वन्स अपॉन अ टाईम, अशी सुरुवात असते का स्टोरींची? वन्स देर वॉज अ विलेज असते ना. सो द स्टोरी स्टार्ट्स लाईक दिस. अशाप्रमाणे स्टोरी स्टार्ट होते. नाव सी द स्टोरी. लॉंग लॉंग ॲगो, खूप खूप वर्षापूर्वी, देर लिव्ड अ काइंड, जेंटल अँड कॉर्टियस मॅन. काइंड, जेंटल अँड कॉर्टियस. कॉर्टियस मीन्स कसा? तर Courteous means what? Courteous means polite, numr. The man was very kind. कसा होता? काइंड होता. काइंड means सहृदय, दयाळू. What is the opposite of kind? Unkind. Gentle. Gentle means अतिशय नम्र किंवा साधा. सभ्य. We can call it sabhya. And courteous. Courteous means what I told? Polite, नम्र. Man called Androcles. नाव काय होतं त्याचं? Androcles. So Androcles was a kind, gentle and courteous man. But he had a very cruel master. How was his master? His master was cruel. Cruel means what? Cruel means what? Yes. Nishthur. And kind means dayadu. These are the opposite words. In those days, त्या दिवसांमध्ये किंग्स, राजे, नोबल्स, सरदार जे होते, अँड अदर वेल्दी मेन, जे श्रीमंत लोक असायचे, यूज्ड पुअर पीपल ॲज देअर स्लेव्ज. स्लेव्ज. स्लेव्ज मीन्स व्हॉट? व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय स्लेव्ज? स्लेव्ज, गुलाम. स्लेव्ज मीन्स व्हॉट? गुलाम. वी कॉल इट गुलाम. सो गरीब लोकांना हे जे राजे, महाराजे, सम्राट हे गुलाम म्हणून पाळत असत. अँड अँड्रोक्लिस वॉज अ स्लेव. हू वॉज अँड्रोक्लिस? अँड्रोक्लिस वॉज अ स्लेव. तो सुद्धा एक गुलाम होता. द स्लेव्ज वेअर फोर्स्ड. द स्लेव्ज वेअर फोर्स्ड. त्यांना काय केलं जात होतं? फोर्स्ड. व्हॉट दे वेअर फोर्स्ड? टू वर्क फॉर देअर मास्टर्स. त्यांच्या मालकांसाठी काम करावं लागत होतं. दे हॅड टू डू व्हॉट देअर मास्टर्स टोल्ड देम. त्यांना जे सांगतील ते काम करावं लागत होतं. दे हॅड नो फ्रीडम. व्हॉट दे हॅव? व्हॉट दे डिडंट हॅव? They didn't have freedom. No freedom, no rights. Freedom means what? We got freedom on 15th August 1947. Freedom means स्वातंत्र्य. त्यांना स्वातंत्र्य नव्हतं. नो फ्रीडम, नो राईट्स. राईट्स मीन्स हक्क. So they have no rights, no freedom. Only what? Work, work, work for their master. काम, काम आणि काम. Even when they were unhappy with their master, they could not leave him. त्यांना मालक वाईट वागणूक देत असे, they were unhappy, तरी सुद्धा त्या मालकाला सोडून ते जाऊ शकत नव्हते. They were bound by law. Bound by law. Bound means बांधलेले असणे. लॉ, कायदा. दे वेअर बाउंड बाय लॉ टू ओबे देअर मास्टर. म्हणजे तेथे एक लॉ होता की द स्लेव्स कॅनॉट लिव्ह देअर मास्टर. व्हॉट एव्हर वर्क दे आर गिवन, दे हॅव टू डू इट विदाऊट एनी कंप्लेंट. त्यांना जे काम दिलं असेल ते सर्व काम ते त्यांनी करावं. दे कॅनॉट कंप्लेन अबाउट देअर मास्टर्स. आपल्या मास्टर बद्दल ते कोणतीही कंप्लेंट करू शकत नव्हते. हाऊ एव्हर विकेड ही माइट बी. कितीही निष्ठुर असला तरी. नाव नेक्स्ट पॅरेग्राफ, सेकंड पॅरेग्राफ. अँड्रोक्लिस डिडंट लाईक हिज हार्टलेस. हार्टलेस मीन्स व्हॉट? हार्ट. व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय हार्ट? हृदय. हार्टलेस, निर्दय, हृदय नसलेला. So Androcles didn't like his master. But how was the master? Heartless, wicked, दुष्ट and heartless. These are the two adjectives used for the master. And which adjectives are used for the Androcles? Here, kind, gentle, and third one is courteous. Courteous. These are the adjective used for Androcles. So his master was heartless, wicked. His master starved his slaves. Starve. Starve means starved. म्हणजे उपाशी ठेवत असे. His slaves. And often whipped. Whipped. Whip means what? Whip means चाबूक. Whipped them. त्यांना चाबकाने फोडून काढत असे. Androcles felt that Androclesला वाटत असे even death. Death means what? अपोजिट ऑफ लाईफ. लाईफच्या अपोजिट डेथ. लास्टला बघा सर्व माणसं काय होतात? डाय म्हणजे डेथ, मृत्यू. इवन डेथ वॉज बेटर दॅन सर्विंग सच अ मास्टर. या माणसाची, या अशा निष्ठुर मालकाच्या हाताखाली काम करणे, इट इज नॉट बेटर दॅन डेथ. मृत्यूपेक्षाही, म्हणजे मृत्यूसुद्धा बेटर असेल त्याच्यापेक्षा. ही केप्ट लुकिंग आउट फॉर अ गुड अपॉर्च्युनिटी. लुक आउट, प्रतीक्षा करणे. ही केप्ट लुकिंग आउट, त्याने वाट बघणं चालूच ठेवलं, प्रतीक्षा करणं चालूच ठेवलं. अँड ॲट द फर्स्ट चान्स, पहिलाच चान्स त्याला मिळाला, ही एस्केप्ड फ्रॉम द क्लच ऑफ हिज क्रुएल मास्टर. क्लच मीन्स वॉट? तावडीतून. तावडी मीन्स वॉट? त्याच्या टाईट होल्ड, म्हणजे पकडून ठेवलेला होता मुठीतून. सो ॲज ही गॉट द चान्स, त्याला चान्स मिळाला अँड्रोक्लिसला, ही एस्केप्ड फ्रॉम द क्लचेस ऑफ हिज मास्टर, क्रुएल मास्टर. So we have seen here two paragraphs, the first one and second one. What you have to do? You have to read these paragraphs first silently, then loudly. And what the homework you are given here? You have to write down the pairs of opposite words from these two paragraphs. And second is, write the spellings of difficult words and their meanings. So these two assignments you should do and send me the photocopy of it. Bye. Thank you.